don't even know where to start. Hello, book friends. Did you think I forgot about you? I didn't, I promise. Things have been a little crazy, and you may notice I'm in a new location. This is because I've decided that it makes more sense to wait until maybe 9:30 at night when my children are in bed to try to do this. It's worth a shot. They're probably going to wake up and run in here. We'll see, it'll be exciting. The reason for this video today is twofold. First, I have to confess to the world that I have an issue with book clubs. I may be addicted to book clubs. I may have overcommitted myself to book clubs and maybe collecting them the way other people collect things that take up much less space in your life. Secondly, I'm going to be doing sort of, I guess, a variation of a book haul. I'm just going to share with you all of the books that I have committed to and read this month for all of my various book clubs. And maybe you'll join me in one of my little clubs. Or maybe you'll just read the things that we're reading on your own. So first of all, The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. This comes to you from my real life book club with my friends who've never seen Tumblr, but often read the books that I recommend to them because I have seen them on Tumblr. This book was amazing. This book came to me exactly when I needed it. I actually wrote a post about it recently on Tumblr if any of you are interested in my long form thoughts on this book. Essentially, very life affirming, very good for someone who just turned 35. I just said 35 out loud. Just good. You love books, you love life, you love this book. Give it a shot. Meanwhile, a coworker and I have decided that now is the perfect time to reread To Kill a Mockingbird just before Harper Lee's new book comes out. To Kill a Mockingbird. You've likely read it. If you haven't, now is a great time. I'm about halfway through my reread. I forgot how charming this book is. I love this book. I love these characters. Please read this book. Another bonus is that if you read this book now, in the month of June, you can be part of the Timeless Book Club on Tumblr. The hashtag for that is timelessbookclub. You can look it up. What else? Oh, so May was the month for the Grisha read-along. You'll notice there's only 2 here. I lent one to someone. Also, I read one of these back in September. So pretend that one of these is Siege and Storm, and these will be the books that I read this month. I finished the trilogy. I was actually pretty happy with the way it all turned out. Overall, I definitely recommend. This is one of the better trilogies I've read recently, young adult or otherwise, and now's a good time if you want to jump in with everybody else. The hashtag for that is Grisha May Readalong on Tumblr, and you can join in there. The other book club that I'm part of is one that I've sort of started. It's called the Reading Lunch Book Club. If you follow me on Tumblr, you may have seen me mention the Reading Lunch Book Club. It's had various forms over the last several months. It started out with huge ambitions and has pared down to be more of a realistic thing where I talk to one person who recommends one book and we read it together. I'm always behind on my own book club. I commit myself to so many other book clubs that I can't seem to get to my own, and also I tend to not buy books until I've already read them and I am sure that I love them. So I wait to get my hands on the library copy or one that someone lends me, and then the time is up. However, the beauty about the Reading Lunch Book Club is that you can join in whenever you want. Some past favorites from Reading Book Club: All the Light We Cannot See, which was recommended by my friend Kate and has become one of my favorite books of all time. This book is beautiful. I can't even begin to say enough about this book. The Returned, which was recommended by my friend Laura, and this book was really interesting and not like anything I probably would have chosen to read on my own. It's worth a read. You might have some feelings, you may be confused, you may not know how you feel about this book, but it's well written, worth it, worth your time. There's also this book, White Noise. This book was recommended to me by my friend Scott, who wanted to crush my soul. I will give it this. White Noise is very well written. I was very intrigued by the way that this all broke down. In the end, sucked the soul out of me. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I'm going to tell you that in the end, we all still die. I'm going to show you another copy of A.J. Fikry, and here's why. When I read A.J. Fikry for my book club, I loved it so much I immediately had to keep it forever and ever and hug it. And then I had a birthday weekend, and all I wanted for my birthday was to go wander around a bookstore. And I did. And there, I bought The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. I now have my own copy in my possession. I can now thrust it upon all of my friends whenever I want to, and I can hug it and touch it forever. And I also bought Eleanor and Park, which is not a book that I read for a book club, but stay with me here. The Reblog book club on Tumblr is another one for you to look up, another good one to join. I've read some of their other books and they're good recommendations. I read Fangirl. I was exposed to Rainbow Rowell. I found myself with Eleanor Park, which may have been the first book that I read that I literally and physically hugged when I was done. This isn't like, oh, I literally hugged it. No, I literally hugged it. I hugged it. And now I have it and I can hug it whenever I want. So I think this is maybe all the books that I'm going to go through for you right now. It was quick. It was a fast rundown. It was overwhelming at the time, but I feel good about it now. And you know, if you're like me and you like to pick up a bonus book from a bonus book club once in a while, maybe you've got a husband with his own book club that isn't really as cool as your book club because they're really not as good at it, but they pick books. This month they're reading On the Road, which I may give another shot. I read it halfway through once. Kinda hated it. A lot of people like it. Is it just me? I don't know. We'll add it here. We'll see. And there we go. Here's me for the month of May. I don't know what June's gonna look like. If you got some recommendations for me from your book clubs, or just from your brain, or if you're interested in joining a Reading Lunch book club in the future, let me know. You can leave me a comment here. You can send me a note on Tumblr. You can connect with me on Twitter. I'm gonna leave a bunch of information in the links below here with book clubs and contact me information and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you next time. Bye.